As we talk about that most accurate forecast, we're waking up to clear skies across the valley, clear skies across the state too. We made it into the upper 70s yesterday, and today we're going to make another run for those 80s. We do have a few thin high clouds up near Flagstaff, but that's it. As we go through the day today, we're actually anticipating a storm system that's going to be moving in from the north, but today still looks pretty warm. It's just going to get a little breezy this afternoon ahead of that storm system that's going to move into northeast Arizona. There you see it on Futurecast. It'll likely arrive tonight into tomorrow morning. It's not going to bring any rain, and as far as snow goes, maybe a few flurries northeast of the Mogollon Rim up by the Four Corners. That's really it. Not expecting any accumulation up north or much, snow activity overall. But this storm system is going to bring those gusty winds and also some cooler weather. So while we're going to make a run for the 80s today, we've got a drop in temperatures coming tomorrow through the end of the week. And again, more breezes at times, and then another storm system that we're watching into the weekend. We'll talk more about that one in just a little bit. But in case you're getting ready to step outside, it's 52 degrees in Phoenix, 45 in Kingman, 24 in Flagstaff, and 36 in Show Low. Across the valley, we're waking up to temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Spots like Tempe and Scottsdale, both checking in at 51 degrees. It's 44 in Laveen, 45 in Deer Valley, no 30s out there, and I don't think we're going to see any. I think for Phoenix, we're going to eventually drop into the low 50s to right around 50 degrees for a low, and that really is it. Then we start a big warm-up, a quick warm-up, I should say, with temperatures climbing quickly once that sun is up. The sun comes up just after 7 a.m. We'll be into the 70s, I think, as early as lunchtime today, and then our high peaks at about 80 degrees, and we'll see that high temperature right around 3 to 4 o'clock here this afternoon. So still looking at temperatures that are running above normal, and while we didn't quite make it to 80 degrees yesterday in Phoenix, I think today we've got a little bit of a better opportunity with a little more sunshine in place. A high of 80 in Laveen, 80 in Mesa, 80 in Tempe. We'll make it to 79 in Glendale and 78 in Deer Valley. Meanwhile, Anthem and Cape Creek topping out in the low to mid 70s today. Across northern Arizona, still pretty warm, not quite as warm as yesterday, but we're looking for a high of 52 in Flagstaff, 62 in Payson, and 70 today in Kingman. Now, as far as those winds go, again, they're going to get stronger today, especially in northern Arizona initially. You'll notice that on Futurecast by this afternoon, we've got those gusty breezes along the rim in northern and in eastern Arizona. And for the valley, winds not as strong as what they'll feel up in northern Arizona, but we're going to get some occasional breezes this afternoon and evening, and then into tomorrow morning as well. In fact, by tomorrow morning, notice how those strong winds really develop along the Colorado River and in western Arizona, and that's going to be an area of focus for wind advisories because the winds in those areas along the Colorado River could be gusting as strong as 45 to maybe even 50 miles an hour. So we now have wind advisories in place for areas along the upper Colorado River. That does include spots like Lake Havasu and Bullhead City, and even areas like Parker and Quartzsite. These alerts will go into effect later today and remain in effect through tomorrow. And that's the case also for spots like Blythe and Quartzsite, those areas under a wind advisory starting this evening and continuing through tomorrow evening. Now, I mentioned again, these winds will get a little stronger here in the valley, and while they're not going to be as strong as what they're going to be out to our west, they are going to usher in some cooler air. So we've got a bit of a temperature roller coaster to look forward to. We're going to go from 80 today down to 73 for a high tomorrow. Then we get warmer again, mid to upper 70s Friday and Saturday, but then we cool off again on Sunday, and that's happening as we track another storm. Now, this is the one I was telling you about yesterday. It was initially looking to bring a little bit of a better rain chance, but now things are changing again, as I told you they would, with rain chances right about 10% on Sunday.